Two people, same generation. Both did everything right. Robert, age 66, first day of retirement. He opens his laptop. The number, $1,400,000. He closes it. He looks out the window. Nothing happens. Year 2, same routine, $1,388,000. He closes it. Year 3, his daughter texts, "Are you coming for Thanksgiving?" He types back, "Maybe next year, not feeling great." Year 5, a doctor's waiting room. The laptop open beside him. $1,318,000. Year 7, a hospital room. His daughter beside him. The laptop on the bedside table. $1,280,000. She shows the number to her husband quietly. He nods. The laptop closes for the last time. Now, Margaret. Same age, same first morning of retirement. She opens her laptop. The number, $1 million. She does not close it. She opens a new tab, types 3 words. Flights to Rome, age 67. A piazza in Italy. Gelato. Sun, laughing at something off screen. A bank transfer, $65,000. For her daughter's house. Age 70. Vietnam. The Mekong Delta. A small boat. Age 73. Alaska. Glaciers. 2 grandchildren running ahead of her. Age 81. A small, peaceful room. The laptop one final time. The number, $180,000. She smiles, closes it. 2 final numbers. Robert, $1,280,000. Margaret, $180,000. Which one of them was richer? And which one of them are you? The difference between them was not discipline, not intelligence, not luck. It was one thing, one single shift in how they understood what retirement savings are actually for. Here is the paradox the financial industry almost never discusses. The same behaviors that build retirement savings. The discipline, the restraint, the instinct to protect rather than spend, are the exact behaviors that prevent you from enjoying them. You spent 4 decades building a skill, the skill of not spending. You practiced it every month. You reinforced it with every raise you didn't lifestyle inflate. Every vacation you postponed, every upgrade you declined. And then retirement arrived. And the skill you need now is the opposite one. Spending, purposefully, guilt-free, strategically, is a skill. And most people who arrive at retirement with significant savings have never once practiced it. The money exists. The permission does not. This is not a character flaw. It is neuroscience. The psychological pain of losing $100 is approximately twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining $100. This is hardwired into every human brain. It does not ask for permission. It does not respond to spreadsheets. Every time you consider spending from your retirement account, your brain does not register it as, "I am enjoying what I earned." Your brain registers it as, "I am losing money." Then add 40 years of conditioning on top. Every financial message you received between the ages of 25 and 65 said the same thing. Save more, spend less, protect the number. And then retirement arrives. And suddenly the instruction reverses. Now you are supposed to spend. But the brain has 40 years of muscle memory pointing the other way. And nobody taught you how to unlearn it. This is why 80% of retirees with significant savings consistently underspend their retirement income, year after year, often by 30 to 50% of what their portfolio could safely support. Robert was not unusual. Robert was the rule. Now let me show you the most important graph nobody ever showed you in a financial planning meeting. This is the Healthspan Window, the period in retirement when you have two things simultaneously: enough money and enough health to use it. At 65, most healthy retirees can do almost anything they want. Travel, adventure, long trips, physical activities. The body cooperates. The mind is sharp. At 75, the research shows a consistent pattern. Mobility begins to limit options. Chronic conditions begin to accumulate. The experiences you postponed, the hiking trip, the European summer, the Alaskan cruise, begin to require a version of you that is becoming harder to guarantee. The Healthspan Window does not announce itself. It does not send a warning. It simply, quietly, begins to close. Research from the Employee Benefit Research Institute found that retirees who spend within the first decade of retirement, particularly between 62 and 72, report consistently higher life satisfaction, health outcomes, and end-of-life well-being than retirees who defer spending until later. The people who spent their money when they had health did not run out of money earlier. They ran out of time instead, the same as everyone else. But they ran out of time having actually lived. Robert's window was open for 9 years. He spent them protecting a number. Underspending in retirement has 5 costs that never appear on a balance sheet. Cost 1, the experiences that age out. There are things you can do at 64 that you cannot do, or cannot do the same way, at 74. Research on end-of-life regret consistently identifies one finding above all others. People do not regret the money they spent. They regret the experiences they deferred until the body could no longer have them. Cost 2, the family moments that won't wait. Your children do not need money at 60. They need it at 32, when the down payment is impossible. At 35, when the business idea needs capital. The money you eventually leave them arrives at the wrong moment. It arrives when they are stable, when the hard years are already behind them. Cost 3, the version of yourself you never built. Retirement is not just the end of working. It is the beginning of the life you deferred. Every one of those deferred aspirations requires investment. Underspenders protect the number. They do not build the life. Cost 4. The tax system takes what you hoarded. In the United States, traditional retirement accounts are subject to required minimum distributions beginning at age 73. If you do not withdraw strategically during your early retirement years, the government will force withdrawals later, often in larger amounts, often pushing you into higher tax brackets. The underspender's discipline becomes the IRS's windfall. Cost 5. The time you traded for the number. You did not save money. You converted your time, the hours of your working life, into a number. And when you refuse to convert that number back into experiences, into family moments, into the life you deferred, you have not protected your savings. You have simply delayed the extraction. Bill Perkins identified the framework most retirement planning ignores. Your life has 3 currencies, not one: money, health, and time. At 65, money is largest. Health is beginning to narrow options. Time is the scarcest of the 3. The goal of retirement planning is not to maximize the money circle at the end. It is to maximize the overlap zone, the years where money, health, and time are all present simultaneously. Robert maximized his money. He minimized his overlap. That is not a success. That is a strategy failure with excellent bookkeeping. Now let's run the math. 2 scenarios. Same starting point. $1 million at age 65. Robert's approach, annual withdrawal of $28,000, well below the sustainable rate. Ending balance at 85. $1,310,000. Never used. Taxed significantly. Passed to children who didn't need it. Margaret's approach, front-loaded spending during the Healthspan Window, tapering after 75. Ending balance at 85, $290,000. Enough for her care needs. Zero wasted on forced distributions. Neither of them ran out of money. But only one of them ran out of time having used it. Here is the permission framework. 4 moves. 1. Calculate your actual sustainable withdrawal rate. Most underspenders are withdrawing 1 to 2%, half or less of what their portfolio can safely support. The math is telling you that you have been leaving your own money on the table every year. 2. Build a life spending plan, not just a withdrawal plan. Write down the 5 experiences you have been deferring. Assign a cost and a year to each one. Put them in the plan before you put in the grocery budget. 3. Front-load your spending to the Healthspan Window. Spend more when you can do more. Spend less when the body has already chosen less for you. 4. Redefine your money's job. For 40 years, your money had one job: to grow. In retirement, it has a new job: to be converted. Into the trip with your daughter while she still has time to come. Into the help for your son when the help can actually change something. Into the version of yourself you kept promising to build someday. Robert was not careless. Robert was disciplined. And his discipline, the exact same discipline that built everything he had, quietly cost him everything he was building it for. The most dangerous financial mistake in retirement is not the market crash, not the bad investment, not inflation. It is the 40-year habit of saving that nobody taught you how to unlearn. Calculate your real sustainable withdrawal rate, then spend it. Build a life spending plan. Experiences first, infrastructure second. Front-load spending to the Healthspan Window, 62 to 75. Redefine your money's job. It is no longer here to grow. It is here to be converted. The Healthspan Window is still open. How long it stays open is not in your control. What you do while it is, entirely is. Robert's window was open for 9 years. How long is yours? Next time, we're going to answer the question underneath that question. How do you know you won't run out? There is one number and one study that changed the entire field of retirement planning. Discovered in 1994 by a financial planner named Bill Bengen. He called it the safe withdrawal rate. The world calls it the 4% rule. Never once, across any 30-year period in market history, has a 4% annual withdrawal depleted a well-diversified portfolio. But here is the part most people get completely wrong about this rule. And the way most people misapply it is quietly making their retirement either too tight or too fragile. Subscribe, because next time we're going to build the only retirement number that actually tells you whether you are free.